special treat for you, and it's perfect for the summer, perfect for iftar, for gatherings, or for just your own personal enjoyment. I first learned of this recipe when I visited Sicily many years ago, visiting my family, and I was so surprised when they pulled out this dessert at a restaurant, and it was so refreshing and so beautiful and so natural and surprisingly easy to make. And it's just orange or lemon with sorbet put inside of these hollowed out citrus fruits, and then you just let them freeze for a couple of hours, and then they're basically your cups for a sorbet dessert. And it couldn't be simpler than that. So all I've done here is hollowed out each of the fruits. So all of the orange is, all of the pulp is taken out, and same with the lemon. Of course, don't waste it, use it for something else. And I've just picked up a lemon sorbet. You can use any kind of sorbet that you want. If you want to make your own sorbets, there are recipes for that, but it's just quick and easy and delicious to do it this way, just the same. So you're going to fill up each of the cups as much as possible. So I'm not going to be stingy here. You want to be really, really generous because it's like so refreshing, and there are not a lot of calories. This is dairy free. And so, sitting in your back porch in the summertime, having your dessert, and no need for extra cups and things like that, because the fruit is your cup, which is so much fun. I love that. So one container like this will probably fill 2 oranges and 2 lemons, depending on how far you go up. But I like to really pack it in as much as possible. And they're really, really beautiful when they're frozen. And they've got like a little bit of frost on them. And so it's also very nice to hold, because when it's really hot outside, everybody wants something nice and cold. So I'm packing it in and then just pushing it down a little bit, okay? And then you want to have the tops cut really nicely so that they actually serve as a lid. And then when it's time to serve, you can get some mint leaves and just make it sort of like the leaf of the fruit, like that. Or it's up to you. You can even just tear some up and put it on the top when you're ready to serve it. I'm gonna do the lemon now. Lemon's a little bit smaller, so maybe for kids you can give them the lemon since it's a little bit tinier, or somebody who just doesn't want as much. That's good too. And I think it's just a genius sort of recipe, and every time I make it, I think about my trip to Sicily and being surprised by this at the restaurant that served it, thinking it was, just some really difficult type of dessert. And then they told me that they had just made sorbet and put it inside of a hollowed out lemon and orange, which is just lovely. Okay, so there's our top. And that's it. So we're gonna freeze these for about an hour or 2 until it gets really, really firm, and then bring them out and enjoy. Okay, so I have let our orange and lemon cups with sorbet freeze in my freezer for 4 to 6 hours, or overnight. So I'm having a party today, and so I planned it yesterday, but you don't have to do this the night before. That was just my situation. But I am super excited to be able to serve these to my guests because it's warming up, and this is gonna be a really nice treat that's very refreshing. But just to show you, you really wanna make sure you do this at the minute that you're going to serve your guests. You don't want to let these sit out at all. So really take these out of the freezer when you want to serve them. And what I really love about them is that they have this little, frosty look on the outside, so people really feel like they're getting something special. And you can put them on plates if you want, of course, or napkins or something like that. But they can take the lid off, start eating the sorbet. So when it's ready to serve, if you want to present these on plates, I suggest putting a really pretty
fresh mint leaf on the plate. It just adds some greenery and it's so beautiful. And if you have cute dessert spoons, that's always a plus as well. Very refreshing.